Alright guys, Hayzink here, welcome back to the channel for another Street Fighter Duel video. So, today is obviously Thursday, as you know, because that's how the week works. Yesterday was Wednesday, that's Thursday, tomorrow's Friday. This was supposed to be the day that I closed down the community challenge, and I was all set to do that. There's not been a lot of entries, so I was probably going to call it a day. One, done, it wouldn't have been an ongoing series. However, I've had a little bit of, I would say, encouragement or convincing by Pika to continue it, extend it, give people an extension, let it run for one more week, see how it goes, because it's a trial, and at the end of the day, if the trial does well, the event gets better, there can be the potential for rewards for players and things like that. So this is it. This is the one and only extension. I'm going to let it run for one more week, which means it will close next Thursday, okay? That doesn't mean submit your entry on Thursday, that means it's closed on Thursday. So the last time you can enter would be the Wednesday, because I'm going to put all the information together on the Thursday to make the video, right? So, to get a more detailed explanation of what it is, I will link the video at the end of this video to go and watch it, but I'll give you a sort of a TLDR version of it now, talking about what it is you've got to do, okay? There was a slight typo in the rules, which I've now amended, and I'll show them just now. It was literally a typo, I'm not changing the rules, it was just a typo. So, all teams must include a flame or bleed unit. No duplicate unit class. I wrote type, right? So what I mean by class is tank, balanced, power, you know, don't put more than one of them in the 4 units that are within your starting lineup. Easy, simple, very easy to follow. Free to play, you have no unit restrictions. You can go and you can merc a legend, doesn't matter. You can go and borrow Flame Chun-Li, you can go and borrow Gore Malagia, doesn't matter. You can go and do it if you want. Dolphins, 500 million power or under. I wrote K, right? 500 million power or under. Maximum 1 legend, Inferno, Master, or limited unit. So you can't use more than one. You can only use one, right? That does not include Fashion Blanca. We'll get to that at the end. So, set your team up however you want, but you're restricted to only using 1 legend, Inferno, Master, or limited unit. And that is not only in your starting lineup, that is in the entire team. Okay, so you can only have one of them. Fashion Blanca does not count, you can use him as well. If you are a whale, so you have more than 500 million power, you can only use regular faction units, not faction limited units. So you cannot use Vega and Kami, and you cannot use Summer Elena. You cannot do that, okay? It must be standard faction units only. Very clear, right? Again, unit restrictions include the assist slot. Fashion Blanca is considered a wild card that's available for everyone. The stage that you use is quite simple. The stage that you use to do this is going to be in here. You go to Guild Shadowlands. You go to Path of Fire, which I can now start. And this is where you do the challenge. So for me, I will set up the team that whether or not this would be the team I would use or not, I don't know, but I'm going to challenge it. Now I clearly wouldn't use this team. This team would not be valid for me to use. So for me, I would need to use something along the lines of, we could use him, he would be perfectly valid for this purpose. We would use BU, see how it goes. And finally, up front, I suppose we could look at using someone like, I guess for survivability, I don't actually know who I would use. You. I mean, I'm not even going to use him in the combo. In fact, you know what? I will use him in the combo. So, I would do that. I would use something along the lines of this. However, I'm going to break the habit of a lifetime here, and I'm going to do it manually. So if you look at my assist slots up top, I am going to use only 3 units. So my entire team is composed of standard faction units only, apart from Fashion Blanca. Okay, now for me, this might not work. I'm going to do it manually. If I wanted to, I could just quit. If the score's not good enough, you could just quit, retry, quit, retry. That's all you need to do, right? So let's see what this team does for me. Never used this team before. We'll see how it performs, right? So fight, put it onto 2 speed just so that I can be sure that I'm not messing anything up. Oh, I messed that up right away because I've put it onto auto. That was not something I meant to do. So we'll now put it onto manual, and I'll pop you, just give a little bit of shielding this time just to be safe. Pop you for this second rotation. I think what we'll do is we will go with you again. This time we'll go with you, pop a bit of you, then we'll go with you again. And this time I'm going to change it just slightly, Right, see I died there, right? So because I died, I quit. I don't want to waste the turn, because if I burn the turn, then I can't do it. Go back in. Right, that didn't work. So this time I'm going to change things up ever so slightly, just to see if it works a little bit better. So what I'll do is I'll take off Dalsim, which might seem a bit crazy, right? But trust me, I know what I'm doing here. This time, I am going to leave it on auto. I will put on this guy just to give us a bit of a bullet shield, okay? And I'm going to go with a combo that looks a little bit like this. And I'll see how this performs. Now, at the end of it, if the score looks like it's good enough, I'm going to do this one on auto. I would just complete, right? I'm going to complete here, even if this isn't a good score. I'm going to complete this just for the purposes of showing you guys what to do. So you should be screen recording your runs, right? All you need to do is screen record your run, because that's all I need from you. Screen recording of your run, just to make sure you have met the criteria. You haven't cheated or anything like that, right? So as long as you've screen recorded your run, that's all you need to enter, right? So you screen record the run, this is what we're doing just now, and let it go. And I'm going to just let this play through to see what kind of score comes out here. And then I'll show you where you stop your recording, because that part's important. And where you stop your recording would be just after this. Right, so just after this, that's you've decided, okay, I'm happy with that score. You would simply back out to here, just for a split second, and right here, you can stop your screen recording. If you stop your screen recording here, I've been able to see what your power is, if you're free to play or not, and just make sure you're in the right category. That's it. That's all you need to do. That's your entry. Go post it in my Discord, which is linked in the other video that's at the end of this video, and that would be you considered entered into the challenge, okay? Again, this is a proof of concept. If it works, these things are going to get better, bigger, and more rewarding for you. There might even end up being official Discord involvement. It is something that I've spoken with community manager about, and we'll see what happens in the future, but if there isn't interest in it, it's not going to go any further. So, last chance. This will run to, I guess, next Wednesday would be the last day you can enter. The results will be posted next Thursday. That's it. So, if you want to take part, take part. If you don't, you don't. Can't really do much more than that. I've been Hayzink, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.